Oh, hey, look, somebody else is streaming at the same time. Oops. I'm gonna have to have a different streaming schedule or something, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Glad it. I mean, I figured that was still gonna be a thing. Did I. I was just like, wait, did I miss week 5? No, you just did 5 and 6 last week. I'm dumb. I'll forget. Anyway, let's go ahead and start on in on this. And oh, right, I forgot this game has co-op. It also has multiplayer, but the online functionality for that has been offline for 11 years. So I don't think we're going to be exploring that. Sorry, everybody. Oh no, there's no Ratchet Deadlocked save file on here. That's fine. I'm pretty sure I nuked it before I started streaming any of the games. So it's going to take a second. I know, right? Who would have guessed? The PlayStation 5 is out there, and online for the PS2 is no longer functional? Wow. Fucking mind-blowing, am I right? Who would possibly have guessed? It's okay, the PS5 isn't fucking real. I'm fairly certain of that. I'm pretty sure that saying that, like, the stock issues have been fixed. So perhaps what I'm saying to you is not as funny as it actually is, but as far as I'm concerned, the PS5 is not real. Alright, so we're going to dial things up all the way. We're going, and by all the way, I mean to the tier 4 difficulty. Here you can see there's a 5th star. So I should probably explain this real quick, that the higher your difficulty star, and you can change it between missions. So like if something is giving you trouble, you can turn it back down and then come back to it later at a higher difficulty. You get bonus stars for doing that. I'm pretty sure you get more like bolts and EXP and stuff because, hey, it's a Ratchet and Clank game, so there's a bunch of that stuff to do. And those let you unlock skins mostly, I think. So big whoop, but we're going to do it on hero difficulty because I sort of know how to play these games, which is actually great because I don't remember how to control any of the vehicles in this one. Thank you, Bryself. You're my fucking hero, Tutu. I completely whiffed the everything there.
A dramatic conclusion to one of the most exciting episodes of Dread Zone I have ever seen.
The cadence. There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
Number 1 ranked gladiator has been terminated by Ace Hardlight. Ace has now eliminated a record.
Oh, this guy looks like an absolute tool. I mean, look at that hair. And we've got a whole lot of nothing going on in this world because we saved the universe in the last video game.
The new mayor of Metropolis.
Oh, you mean, right. Just a sec. Greetings, Mayor. No. Well, long time no see. No. So Metropolis still in one piece?
Oh, you'll get to see him eventually.
Greetings, Captain. I see you're taking good care of my old ship.
Well, she needs a lot of tuning up, but I've kept her running.
Yeah, Ratchet does know his way around a wrench at least, so.
Anyway, I'm afraid I bring bad news. As you know, Captain
It was
Charge
not
disappeared
Quark.
over a month ago.
In fact, I don't think Quark appears in this game whatsoever.
Oh my gosh. No.
Except in, like,
What happened?
I was about to say except in
Apparently he
cutscenes,
was
but that's pretty
involved
much
in some kind of illegal
accurate to.
combat sport,
Yeah.
something called Dread Zone. We believe it was being run by this man, Gleeman Vox.
Oh, that guy looks like a right asshole.
Shadow sector.
The Shadow Sector?
It's It's a lawless region of space on the fringe of the galaxy.
Wow, I didn't know that it was possible to look more like a tool than the previous guy we just saw, but oh my god.
Ratchet.
That's a shark man with that horrible mustache.
Identified craft approaching.
He also runs a TV station that's a thinly veiled reference to Fox,
You guys are here to fix the star
and
huh?
he is also operating intergalactic gladiator competitions here. This man, they're laying it on thick with what an asshole that guy is. I'm gonna be honest, it is neither of those. It's not veiled whatsoever.
Yeah. We've captured Subject 209, Mr. Vox.
Excellent. Bring him in.
He does have a cute green thing, at least.
Caught 2 strays in the process. Should we terminate them?
Give him collars and see if you can get some work out of them first.
Also, mechanical left hand.
Hello? Hello?
It's clearly
there?
Dr. Claw. He's got a little bit of that vibe going on, yeah.
Conscious for hours. You're probably a little disoriented. How many fingers am I holding up? Whoops. Looks like we've got a feedback loop in the visual matrix processor. Hold still a second. How's that?
Oh, God, he
Okay, now
left
to
his
activate your
Instagram
speech
filters on my visor.
Me out of this thing, you blarg-headed frack monkey! I can barely breathe and my tail feels like it's shoved right up my...
There seems to be a problem with the speech tree.
Nice to hear from you again, Titus.
Now hold still. Let's just see if I wired that teleportation circuitry right. The new armor you're wearing is standard issue for new contestants.
Contestants?
Oh, we got some pretty pointy fingers going on, all told. Sorry, like Vince McMahon. All right.
We must calibrate your battlesuit's targeting matrix. First, look over at the holo target on your left.
So yeah, here's a tutorial because
Activate the holo
fun.
target on the right, then fire.
We can press the circle button to shoot still, but R1 is also... Yeah, they kind of want to be a little bit more like a regular shooty kind of game, because that's what this is, ultimately. We're going to find that the platforming is borderline gone from this game.
Can you see it? The minimap will show you the positions of nearby enemies. I am reading 3 more holo targets in your vicinity.
Like, technically, yeah, we do have platforming, but I named the stream Platforming is for Squares, and that's not an inaccurate assessment of this game's design philosophy. In fact, calling it a design philosophy feels like a very strong term.
Good, Ratchet. There should be a teleporter nearby that will
Oh, that
take you to
doesn't
the next stage
recenter
of
my
the
camera.
qualification course.
However, we do have a couple of weapons at least to start with. Pulse into this. Yes, there you go. It's more a third-person shooter than a platformer. I mean, the term third-person shooter did exist back then, but somehow it feels like one that was less used. I mean, we all used first-person shooter. Then again, maybe I'm just thinking back to, you know, that era. Wrong.
Greetings, hero, and welcome to Dread Zone. Rest assured, you are now far beyond the reach of hope. There will be no rescues, no pardons, no possibility of escape.
What is that orange stuff on the floor?
The greatest television program that Galaxy has ever known. A celebrity gladiator battling for the pleasure of 1 billion screaming fans across the shadow sector and beyond. Chances are you'll be dead by tomorrow. But
Sweet. I'm glad we're on the fast track out of here.
Strategy will earn a chance to win your freedom. So, good luck,
Sorry.
hero. We'll be watching you.
Well, see, it also just kind of reminds me of, like, that thin layer of orange stuff in the Bio-Lizard fight.
Ratchet, I have figured out a way to get information to you
in
without
SA2.
Vox knowing. Pay attention to secret messages at the bottom bottom of your screen. At the top of your screen is the experience bar. As you destroy enemies, you gain experience. When the bar is full...
Okay, yeah, so R2 is going to, or pardon me, L2 puts us into first person. R2 is our quick select, secondary mapping. These controls are a little bit different from what we were doing in Ratchet and Clank 1 to 3, but we were able to actually select those before.
Tap R2 to switch between recently used weapons.
I was gonna say, where's our last... Yeah, you blended right in, didn't you guys? Ah, here comes some more things. Yeah. You can see stuff hurts in this mode. We actually are in a position of can die in the tutorial.
Note the deadlock collar securely fastened
Just because of the
around your
damage
neck.
that we take.
This collar cannot be broken or removed. Should you stray into any restricted area, the collar will administer an extremely painful shock. Observe.
I hate this job.
Should a contestant become uncooperative...
That seems a little
or
more than is necessary, but...
his or her collar can be detonated at any time with the push of a button. Well, there you have it.
Oh, I see, so it's Battle Royale.
Right?
The series, not the...
You made it through the qualification course.
not the
Check your
genre.
map. There should be a teleport
Ratchet
nearby.
is
You
a
can afford to
species
complete
referred to
economic
in-universe as a
transfer
Lombax. Let's be honest, he's more of a Weasel Man, but Weasel Man doesn't sound cool. So they can't put that on the package.
Wow, this place is crazy. I've always wondered what it'd be like to be a professional gladiator. I mean, these guys have the life, the fame, the money, the babes.
Try not to forget that we are being held prisoner by a criminal organization. This is no time for fantasizing.
It just means we have to hijack the entire operation, you know?
Welcome, hero, to your new living quarters. Your luxury containment suite is equipped with everything you will need as a contestant on Dread Zone.
Including bottomless
Please
pits.
make yourself comfortable. You'll most likely be spending the rest of your life here.
Well, what do you got in the shop? Stuff we can't afford. That's a shame. Oh well. The B6 Obliterator. This, I believe, is our equivalent to, like, the mini nuke and stuff like that. So it's good for them to get that to us early. And down here we have the Omega mods. These are... well, I don't have any of them yet, but I can sort of show off a little bit in here.
Here, you
think?
can select any weapon you own and modify it. To modify a weapon, select the weapon you want and press X. You will see at the top of the screen the weapons which are available, with the statistics of the weapon just below. Each weapon can equip a powerful Omega modification. These black market upgrades can inflict massive amounts of damage. To add, modify, or change an Omega mod, scroll down to the Omega mod button and
Oh,
press
sorry.
X. The list of available Omega mods will be displayed.
So, yeah, the Omega mods are like our sort of our elemental effects. So we get stuff like acid, napalm, lightning. I think there's one that transforms enemies into, like, whatever kind of killer animal is in this game. Probably ducks or chickens or something like that. And down here we have the alpha mods. The alpha mods add just, like, general purpose stats. So, for example, right now we have available to us the ammo mod, which adds ammo capacity to our weapon. The aiming mod, which allows weapons to auto-target better. Basically, we always want to have one of those on the dual Vipers to make it into, like, all the other machine gun weapons. And the impact mod, which increases our knockback and generally makes us a little better at crowd control. Usually what ends up happening is that I just put as many ammo mods as possible into things once I get to that point, because honestly, that tends to be the best use for this set. This area doesn't really give you a whole lot more DPS. Meanwhile, the Omega mods, that's where your crazy bullshit goes. So the dual Vipers, that's our Blaster, Lancer, N90 Hurricane, you know, that kind of weapon. The Magma Cannon is our shotgun equivalent. And as you can see, it comes with an ammo mod to start with, although we could replace that with an impact mod if we want to make it a little bit more about controlling our enemies. We don't really care about that right now.
I have marked his location on your map. I think he has something to show you.
Thanks, dude. The Rankometer. This lets us look at things that don't really matter. Like, we can also take a look here at some of our stats and stuff, and we can see, hey, the game records how many times we fuck up at missions. That's cool. How many of the big bosses we've beaten, tournaments, how many of each different enemy we've killed. This is a thing that I kind of dislike about this game, is that this one is worse than any other Ratchet and Clank game in terms of enemy varieties. I mean, look at all these numbers we've got here. Yeah, it sounds really impressive, but this is the same set of enemies for the entire game, and a couple of these are just like the Dread Zone Strikers just get upgraded, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, not so impressive as it looks at first. Yeah, you did mention the Digimon Funko Pops. And while you're getting the last 4 you're looking for on eBay, that's nice. Yeah, pretty much. That is kind of, that's a pretty good assessment of it, is that it's Ratchet and Clank as a brawler, but you have significantly better range. Because you're mostly brawling using your guns. And by your guns, I mean the ones that you buy from this jackass.
Hey, Ratchet. I have something to show you. Meet your new battle bots.
Call me Merc. This here's Green. Hi, sir.
I got them off a former contestant who, won't be needing them anymore.
Don't worry, boss. You won't end up like that last guy. I hope not. I still have nightmares about it. Oh, suck it up, Green.
Once you win a few battles, we can afford to upgrade them. Just come and see me whenever you want to juice them up.
Yes, I love my favorite Ratchet and Clank pairing. Coward and Black Stereotype. And of course, once again, humor about the idea of, oh, isn't it so embarrassing that Al listens to girl music for girls? Which, boy, that wasn't funny at the time, but let me tell you, it is even more dated in 2023.
They call this the mission control.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Each contestant is assigned a mission engineer to monitor their progress.
Right. So
I'll pop the subtitles on in a sec.
All right, fresh meat. Enough chit-chat. You're next up in the Battle Dome after Mobius Man. And from the way he's fighting, it won't be much longer. Now move it.
Ratchet, I will assist you any way I can.
Thanks, Clank. These guys obviously don't know who they're messing with.
Yeah, no, I've gotten real bad about, like, I try usually to be a little bit quieter for cutscenes. Well, I mean, you also just can't hear it, right? I can do that. I can adjust the volume up a little bit on the game, and we'll see how we go with that. This is one of the things about juggling between a bunch of different input devices and stuff, is that sometimes it just doesn't necessarily sound super great. Let's go for minus 16 dB. Hopefully that sounds a little better. I am going to pop the subtitles on anyway, though, just because, again, that way if I'm talking shit over the cutscenes, you don't miss this all important plot.
Attention, hero. Report to the Battle Dome transport shuttle immediately. Failure to comply
will result in termination.
Although that part's not, that's not going to be subtitled. Also, yeah, sadly, we are without a crouch button in this game, so we can't do easy wrench tosses.
Greetings, hero or heroine. We thank you for choosing Vox Airways for your traveling needs. We do hope you have a pleasant flight. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our in-flight entertainment, courtesy of the Vox Network.
I do love, by the way, just the still images being flipped back and forth.
Something you should know. I'm not a real tyrannoid.
Will you lose your lunch if you have to watch one more reality dating show?
The 3D Zelda
Is your
one.
blog's gone
Little
wild,
bit.
video scratched from overuse? Then it's time to turn that dial to something a little more dangerous.
Do you know that streaming doesn't exist in this universe?
It's time to blow it up! That's right, it's time for Dreadzone!
Ah, come on, you're allowed one. It's a T-rated game.
Uncensored, unethical, and completely underground combat sport.
Actually, several years later, wasn't Persona 4 Golden released on a T rating? And if so, did they reduce the amount of swearing in that game? Because I remember there being quite a lot of shit words in there. But I haven't played it in a long time, because, yeah. Persona is certainly a game series that exists, you know?
Oh, and that is it for Mobius Man, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Eviscerator's 4th victim already this season. Next up, we have, let's see here.
Just gonna take a look.
Ratchet? Yeah, I never heard of him. Well, he's probably just intermission material, folks, but don't worry. We have Grey Thunder and Hydro Girl coming up later, so stay tuned to...
Oh no, P4 Golden is rated M on
Well,
Steam
here
at
he is.
least.
He's a little guy, isn't he? Well, don't bother getting up for drinks, folks. This guy won't last 2 rounds.
We'll see.
I mean, Ratchet has gun, you know, has an arsenal that each piece is like twice the size of his body.
This
Come on.
is it. Let's introduce our first contestant. He's a...
Yeah, definitely. Like, you're not going to get it on regular television too much.
Ratchet and Team Darkstar.
It's one of those, you get to say fuck once in a PG-13 movie, I think is the standard in terms of vulgarity and the 13-year-old rating.
I didn't calibrate that bot correctly.
That
Go ahead
might
and
be
press
the only
down directional button to
the
initiate
only
the
instance
auto-repair
there.
sequence. You can do this anytime a bot becomes too damaged to continue.
And I could just be like under thinking it. Anyway,
You can press the down directional button at any time to make your bots regroup to your position.
so yeah, it is very possible that I'm just like sort of misremembering certain aspects of it or overcorrecting or whatever. Oh wow, we got hit like twice at the same time there, didn't we? Because otherwise we just took 7 damage in 1 bullet. That's pretty gross. Also, yes, if we DPS fast enough, we can take out the dropships. Just don't expect me to be able to pull that off too much this early in the game. But also, yeah, like streaming services are significantly different in terms of that sort of thing. And regular television, you still can't really get away with any sort of uncensored swearing outside of certain time periods, unless you're Comedy Central, apparently. Oh yeah, skill points have been reformed. I should probably talk about that. That skill points in this game, now there's more than 30. There's like 15 per planet or something. And they reward you directly with cash. And instead of being like, oh yeah, do this really interesting platforming, find this hidden object, it's just most of the time like, hey, kill a certain number of enemies in a certain period of time using certain weapons, or don't take a hit through this challenge, you know, stuff like that that's ultimately kind of basic. There were occasionally things like that in the old games too, but that's like all there is here. Because, of course, as we kind of discussed, this is more like a brawler, but you have bullets. And yeah, excuse me if I take a bit to get acclimated here again, because it has been a minute since I've played this. And on top of that, I wasn't thinking too highly of the experience to begin with, so... Meh. Ouch. 30 shot from downtown there. Let's go and get our 2 points of nanotech back. Yeah, things hurt in this. Now, they'd be significantly less painful if we were on, like, one of the starter difficulties, but I think we'll be able to get away with it. Plus, we're still gaining chunks of EXP at a reasonable clip here. To such a point that it's not causing, well, saying it's not causing significant problems in our life, that might be a bit of a stretch, but we'll be gaining some more HP sooner rather than later, and that will make things a lot easier for us. And also weapon experience, skill points, you know, stuff as we go. Ah! I don't have Clank to do long jumps with to get away from shit. That's adding a further layer of things, is that you're significantly more awkward in your motion as a result of flying solo. Also, I'm fairly confident that if you level up your weapon, you recover your ammunition for it. So that's why I'm being as, you know, just using the magma cannon as much as possible without even thinking too much about my shots. Also because it's a shotgun and there's decent amounts of ammo balls here. Yeah, Mario Sunshine does a different thing instead, so I guess, well, a long jump would still be nice. But I can't say as I'm too surprised, you know? Also, one upshot of us playing this like we have been is that we are still earning a good chunk of money every time we fail, which is funny in its own right.
Upgrade your dread zone weaponry and improve your maximum nanotech level.
So we should be able to afford a good chunk of upgrades once we're done with this. And by that I mean that acid mod at least. Yeah, I saw that the Netflix One Piece has started coming out. And I say started coming out because I don't know how much of it is out yet compared to how much there will be. I do, however, know that it's a thing, alright. I've heard some very positive response from the small number of people that I know who've watched any of it yet.
Red zone challenges sometimes use bolt cranks to activate devices or lower force fields. But be careful, Ratchet. The bolt cranks may trigger incoming waves of enemies.
And also when they were when they had just the clown pirate on the side of your Tumblr dashboard, that was a weird choice.
Show an extremely deadly 70mm stalker turret ahead of you. You need to get behind cover immediately. The shields on that turret are impenetrable. You will have to use an EMP to take them down. Command your bot to toss out an EMP by pressing the left directional button.
Okay, yeah, so that stuff just warps you back to... That's what I figured. Here we go. Here's the platforming. Like almost as much of it as you get for most of the game. Eventually, it just gets replaced with grind rails and stuff entirely. Ooh, wow, that thing took me out immediately, huh? Sheesh. No fucking quarter, huh? Those super turrets are going to be pretty nasty. I'm just hoping that they give me the ability to buy an armor upgrade sometime fairly early in the game. Otherwise, we're going to be in for it, folks. Although, again, this is kind of what I get for taking the highest difficulty, right? Oh yeah, they spawn on this side first. Ow. Take care of the balls. There we go. I'm going back for the health real quick. I've definitely played enough trash on this channel that masochism does seem to be a little bit like... It seems to be a little bit of the brand, at the very least. I mean, remember when we played Mega Man X7 for some reason? I screamed really hard because... game is so badly done. Some parts just are almost impossible. Whoa, hey, okay, just slide right into place, why don't you? Alright. Oh, this is gonna be a bit of a problem, because, yeah, we're at 1 HP. We're not gonna be able to deal with that turret, like, at all without some really slick moves. And they really do just get you as they slide into place. That's slightly mean. By slightly mean, I mean, wow, this game. Ooh, nice. And our magma cannon has upgraded.
Fox has designed his weapons to gain experience as you use them, which allows them to be upgraded. Upgraded weapons not only do more damage, but can be modified.
Oh, you mean just like every other weapon developer in the series past the OG version of Gadgetron. And I think our ammunition did come back, we just spent it again. Ow. Gets into the green dudes. Don't back off the cliff. Shotgun time. Well, plus it is there is something kind of edgy about the oh, he abducts all these superheroes into slavery angle of the story. So, ow. Oh, okay, sure.
If you're having a hard time or need a better workout, you can adjust the game's difficulty level whenever you load your game.
Or whenever the game is like, hey, you've been having a lot of trouble. You want to lower your difficulty? And I have to go, no, I want to push through this to get all the marks. Oh, how did that guy get over there? Really? That's what... That's what's going to get me? Alright. And again, this is part of why I mostly use the mag mechanic, because it actually can kill things decently fast. The dual Vipers get better eventually, but we really need a better place and setup and like durability and stuff to be able to actually work on a level grinding those. Here come the green dudes. Going back into that thing. Green dudes. Hey. Oh, I forgot there were more of these guys. Alright, well, technically we're still in it. As long as we're able to get at the turret correctly, which is going to be pretty rough, we technically have a chance of beating this. No entertainment value, yeah. Cut it off. That's right. Get behind cover. Yeah, just wait for another chance to do that. So yeah, we may have to go, like, in and out. Nice.
Excellent work, Ratchet. Now that you have survived the qualification course, you will be allowed to join us back at our containment area.
Hooray, we did it. One of our guys landed the finishing blow, which I think is one of the skill points. Hooray, we unlocked the next planet.
Let's keep this quick, Box.
Oh, well,
This is the
far be it for
douchebag
me to
from
keep the
earlier.
Superstar exterminator from his busy
Well, both
social
of them,
schedule.
rather.
I just have one question for you.
Okay, shoot.
Would you like to buy an Ace Hardlight video game? How about an Ace Hardlight lunchbox? Action figures, movie rights, collectible trading cards?
Ace Hardlight is the perfectly manufactured celebrity, straight from the presses of the Gleeman Vox Media empire. So tell me, why is it that I can't give this stuff away?
Well,
Don't answer that. Let me take a wild guess. It's because my fans can't stand Ace Hardlight! He's a pompous with the charisma of Bloggy and nut cheese!
so what are you saying exactly?
Zip it, Wonder Boy! The little Billies and Susies of the world are spending 1 trillion bolts a day on worthless swag, and I'm completely cut out of the market! Either you start selling this junk, or I'll find someone who will! Now get out of my sight!
Yeah, he really is just thin Quark, right?
Ratchet, you need to choose where you are going to compete next.
Alright, well, walk forward, get some cutscenes.
This
By
is
that
the
I mean...
interplanetary transport. It will take you to Dread Zone battle courses on other planets. It travels on a planned course. Any tampering with the nav computer causes the ship to explode.
I mean, yeah, certainly. Alright, let's take a quick look at what's going on here. We can buy the shield link, which will be a very helpful tool for later on. But otherwise, we can buy customization options for our bots. Well, that's no big concern of ours for the moment. Right, it's more that he's a douche for all, you know, more that he sucks for all the other reasons, you know? Let's buy up our ammunition. And let's grab the acid mod, which is going to go on every single one of our weapons.
Select any Omega mod which is available for that weapon, and then press X to equip it.
Because that's going to help us out quite a bit. And before we move on to the next planet, we do have some more stuff we can do here, I believe. If we head back to the Battle Dome, we should have some optional challenges to take on, which, you know, we're going to. I think the prestigious 2 a.m. time slot. Yeah. Big sleep. Zone sleeper gas. Yeah, this is the sort of like soft time challenge. I think we may be able to do this, but our main concern would actually just be the DPS of the enemies. We'll take on the other one in a second, but first I want to take a quick look here. Kill 10 enemies in a row with the same weapon. That's easy enough. 5 enemies. Possibly that. Oh, complete any challenge with an accuracy above 75%. I have no idea how that happened. All right, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise. It's time to kill or be killed in the Annihilator round. Ratchet must survive under relentless attack from wave after wave of lethal enemies.
It's a classic arena challenge, and you can see this is significantly easier. In fact, yeah, this is like the vast majority of what you get from these is just, hey, here's the classic arena challenges from...
The juice is cold, and the generic brand X gelatin is definitely jiggling.
From, you know, Annihilation Nation, the resort place, the arenas. Basically, yeah, you know exactly what you're getting here. If you've played any of these games before, you've seen a bunch of this crap like a million times.
I have, and it's fantastic.
Oh, I get it. That was a reference. Hey, we managed to get the no-hit challenge. That's pretty cool. I'll take a little bit of bonus coinage because, you know, the closer we get to being able to afford the obliterator, the better. And provided we deal with this effectively, yeah. Oh yeah, it's like a fart joke.
Open a window!
Don't get excited, Juanita. I'm talking about the gas round, where Ratchet must defeat all the enemies before the toxic fumes snuff him out.
Let's see, do we not get any health upgrades? There we go.
Baby, I love that smell. Don't forget to order the Red Zone home game.
What? How does that work?
You don't sell the steak, folks. You sell the sizzle, and Ratchet is hot. Oh, he's looking a little unsteady. Some gladiators just can't handle their gas.
Yeah, you see what I was saying earlier is that it really is down to just if we take hits, that's what ruins us. Because it is so much of your HP at this juncture.
Oh, please! Open a window!
Don't get excited, Juanita. I'm talking about the gas round, where Ratchet must defeat all the enemies before the toxic fumes snuff him out.
Also, I feel like our Juanita has an accent of like, hey, I didn't know what accent I was supposed to do. You know what I love is voiceover direction. Just my greatest passion in life, because holy fuck, some things don't have any. Somebody's got to care about this, you know?
Remember, don't try any of this at home. Go to a friend's house.
Okay, fine. That's... Ah! Well, there we go. We timed out. At the very least, this is going to be a decent, like, EXP grind, in theory.
It's time to get silent but deadly.
Allow me to emphasize the word decent, not good.
Open a window!
Don't get excited, Juanita. I'm talking about the gas round, where Ratchet must defeat all the enemies before the toxic fumes snuff him out. Interesting fact, folks. Dread Zone started out with two guys fighting over a breakfast burrito, and the rest is history. Oh, this guy should have his own fitness machine, his own shoes, his own fat-burning...
Oh, is that... I actually do sort of ramp up those a little bit. It doesn't quite look like you should. So that's why I was like, oh, what... You know.
Open a window!
Wow, why wouldn't this thing that is completely useless otherwise... Listen.
Where Ratchet must defeat all the enemies before the toxic fumes snuff him out.
We've seen how this game design is already, so...
This creature is clearly much too dangerous to be set free. He must be destroyed.
Glad to have you on my side, I guess.
I hope
Announcer.
everybody's pee-pee because we're not breaking for commercial anytime soon.
Ow. And we are completely out of bullets. There we go. We managed to pull it off. Hooray. That was getting a little bit irritating. Only a little, though. Yeah. Got what I wanted out of the deal. Interestingly, they don't ask you to set up your mods after you buy a new weapon, I guess. Huh. Alright. Now, on to the next planet. Now that it's taken us almost an hour to get through that. That's kind of embarrassing. Excuse me. On to Catacrom 4. The land of zombie robots, which make total sense.
It's a beautiful spring day on Catacrom 4, Juanita, as we kick off a brand new season of Dread Zone.
That's right, Dallas. And we're lucky enough to have a bird's eye view of the action.
Even from up here, this season's Dread Zone battle courses look bigger and deadlier than ever.
It's a wonder contestants keep volunteering, isn't it?
That's a good one. Oh, yeah. The Vox construction team really outdid themselves in turning this once sacred robotic burial ground into a deadly Dread Zone battle course.
I don't see a whole lot of construction going on here.
Today's first contestant. Oh my! They're really scraping the bottom of the barrel to find these guys, aren't they? I hope you folks at home aren't too squeamish, because the next one looks like a bleeder.
Any changes here? Yeah, there's new stuff for us to pick up.
Ratchet's first objective is a gimme, Juanita. All he has to do is make his way to the other side of this mountain pass.
Sure. Wow, that thing takes a lot of punishment.
Combat bots is incapacitated. Use the revive command to bring him back to life. Here is some good news. Each time your weapon upgrades, it unlocks a new alpha modification slot for you to use.
Yeah, jump pad. I have no idea what that skill point we just earned was, but all right.
As Team Darkstar continues toward the Catacrom Burial Dome, they'll need to cross what I like to call the chasm of endless falling and eventual dying. In the unlikely event that they survive, they'll take control of the big, bad, and burly walking armored tank called the Landstalker. Good luck, kids.
Oh boy, that thing is
Ratchet,
a
you
real
have to
pain
capture
in the
all
ass. We can take a look at our skill points here. Any challenge without healing. Nice.
Three nodes to extend the bridge.
All right. So this one's a little bit more open-ended than the stuff we've had before.
Hey, Ratchet, I've upgraded your bot. Why work up a sweat turning cranks when you can order your bots to do it for you?
Yeah, you can press the right button on the D-pad to let the robots turn the cranks.
You know, sometimes I think I should have taken that job on a...
Oh, jeez. That's unfortunate. And by unfortunate, I mean... A lot of damage it took all at once. Yeah, that's why the shield link is a nice thing to have, because I can be shielded while turning the crank.
Here's a chilling thought. Team Darkstar is walking on top of a giant robot burial ground.
Oh, okay, so this is already turned all the way down. Nice. That stays. I didn't even look at my
Folks,
mini-map.
just a reminder, tomorrow is Kick Your Best Friend in the Pants Day. Free
I
popcorn
do
for
have a
everyone who
mini-map, and I just
participates.
have completely ignored that it exists, you know? Real good of me.
Ratchet, now going out in the proverbial blaze of glory.
Alright, gang, cover me decently-ish.
Ratchet, you can expand your map at any time to get a better view of the area.
Oh, nice. That gave me EXP to a point that I actually got a health refill. That's pretty good. Anyway, yeah, I am shooting the orbs in an attempt to try and get the Magma Cannon only challenge. Just to get it now, so that way I can buy upgrades and stuff earlier.
Ratchet, according to Dread Zone show requirements, enemies appear red on the radar. Allies appear green. Challenge objectives appear blue. Your bots accumulate attack power each time they take a hit or deal damage. When the power meter reaches full, you can order them to deliver a devastating special attack.
Okay, yeah, so there's a button to me using overdrive for them, I guess. Nice. Yeah, there's someone trying to sneak up on us. Slowly. But we'll go and grab our extra 10 monies for that. Give or take, you know.
One thing about Ratchet, you give him any lip and he'll feed you a lead sandwich. You better believe that, Juanita.
So that should be getting us the turn the cranks yourself challenge. Skill point, rather. I think. Of course, the game may just decide to be like, hey, yeah, fuck you.
Oh, this is more fun than a busload of cheerleaders.
Because, you know, again, these games, they can be kind of rude. It's like the whole mascot with attitude thing, and it just didn't stop.
Ratchet, I am detecting a swing shot orb ahead. Jump towards it and hold down the fire button. Your swing shot will deploy automatically and carry you across the gap.
What do you know, folks? Ratchet has found the Landstalker!
Well, that got me something at least, so, hey. I'll take those, I guess.
This all-terrain mech of destruction comes fully loaded with power steering, AC, jumbo-sized drink holders, and enough plasma mortars to take out a small star system. Team Darkstar's not out for a Sunday drive today, folks. They'll be blazing a trail right into the center of the Catacrom Burial Dome.
Alright, yeah, so we want to basically
Ratchet,
just...
You will have to use the Landstalker's mortars to destroy those quasar orbs. That should clear the way.
Now, the Landstalker can do some pretty heavy damage, so you probably guess. However, it does also suffer from a problem of A, you can't really tell how many locks you've made, and B, more importantly, it is very hard to dodge
What I want to
things.
know is how Ratchet uses the bathroom in that suit.
Like, even that sidestep thing is not exactly a great way of doing things.
Ratchet is on a rampage with the Landstalker. Oh, I can't imagine the damage Bill Dreadzone is going to get for this.
Like, you barely jump, you do it very slowly. And yes, that is very soon going to become a problem. By very soon, I mean on this very planet. Also, I just dislike the vehicle sections because they take away valuable experience that could be going to my actual equipment.
We are loving this carnage, folks, but it's time for the final showdown in the Catacrom Burial Dome. There's no telling what lurks inside these walls.
Oh boy, I bet it's
Ratchet,
robot
You
zombies.
must defeat all your opponents in order to complete this challenge. In other words, stay alive.
We're coming up from the ground.
And yeah, the Ravager is not like a screen clearer exactly. It's sort of a bouncing orb that emits lasers from it. Which is interesting, at least.
You know, I gotta get me one of those battle suits, Juanita.
Shots have no stopping power on their own. I mean, no stopping power. Sheesh.
Hey, Green! That zombie looks like your mama!
Wow, okay, dude. What a totally normal thing to say.
We're coming up from the ground.
Yeah, it would probably be a good idea to upgrade this thing. Do some damage with it.
Have you ever wondered what's in the special sauce?
Hold the button down. Wow. Let's keep shooting in this shooty game. Yeah, okay. Perfect advice. Ah, yeah, it's fun. I think there haven't been enough of those in the series. You know. A propensity. A preponderance, there we go. A preponderance of funds.
That zombie looks like your mama.
Wow, a totally normal thing to say.
I think explosions are pretty.
Yeah, you do you, buddy. And no more bullets. That zombie was reduced to just a pair of legs. These guys are, like, really tanky.
They're coming up from the ground.
Fuck! Really feels like the hitboxes are a little unforgiving in this game, actually. I don't remember that at all, so... maybe it's just me imagining things and or being bad at games, but it definitely seems like I'm getting side-slashed significantly easily in this game. Hey, nice chunk of power there, comparatively speaking. That is a 70% power increase if those numbers actually mean anything, which I don't think they do.
They're coming up from the ground.
Actually, man, where's our lifesteal mod? I'm pretty sure there's a lifesteal mod in this.
If Ratchet was a tough cookie, what kind of cookie would he be? I'm gonna go with Snickerdoodle.
Oh, I get it, 'cause it's a funny word. Snickerdoodle, yeah.
Hey, Green, that zombie looks like your mama.
Wow, a totally normal thing to say. I'm gonna say it every time. Because seriously,
Whoa,
that accent is going to wear on me.
Impressed.
By going to, I mean it already has. But I digress. Yay, we got a skill point for something that I don't even know what it was.
Excellent work, Ratchet. I must admit, I was worried.
Oh, that was giving me some shit, so I don't blame. Yay, we got the hacker ray. That will let us complete certain challenges.
Well done, Ratchet. You have completed your first Dread Zone campaign and won a medal. You have also unlocked a new set of objectives called Dread Challenges. Earning medals and defeating Dread Challenges are the key to survival in Dread Zone.
Oh, right. They are called Dread Challenges. I didn't even notice that before. Anyway, yeah. We're going to be going through all the campaigns, all the Dread Challenges. I don't guarantee all the everything else, but whatever. All right. Hover bike. And we know how well I do with this, so.
Ratchet will race to beat the clock. Each checkpoint he passes will earn him a few extra seconds. Team Darkstar, get ready to race!
Alright, this is like mostly right stick in L1, I think. Fuck. Just let me restart here. Because, yeah, okay, we gotta go through the rings. This is gonna be fun. By fun, I mean terrible. I need to emphasize, this thing does not turn very well. Like, I suppose that they're probably trying to project this idea that it is moving with speed, but honestly, it is not doing that either.
Will the person driving a mint green Man Ray 5 please report to security? You're parked in my space!
I bet it's your own car. Guy who's, I don't know, offhand. Remember, if we ever find out.
Hell, Juanita, but where does that leave Dreadzone, huh?
Yeah, the controls on this are awful. Just fucking terrible. I mean, they were in Going Commando also, and honestly, this is about equally bad. Well, I'm impressed that so far we haven't lost for just lack of HP yet. Fuck. Go backwards faster, damn it. Move faster, Pokey. Also, yeah, by the way, you need to hold forward in order to move forward. Something they don't really tell you in the controls for this. Which I really have just realized for myself just now. But, okay, I'll take the left thumb off entirely. So we need it. Which we inevitably will, because this thing handles like butts. Maybe by the end of this stream, and by end of this stream, I mean the end of this series of me streaming this game. Maybe by that point, I'll become a secret master at controlling this thing. That's not a thing that exists anyway, so. Bullshit. Not bullshit, but something else. Something else earlier in the run was bullshit, so maybe yes, bullshit. Well, we missed one, so we can't just drop straight in that pit of steam perk water, apparently.
If you're having a hard time or need a better workout, you can adjust the game's difficulty level whenever you.
Oh, don't
load
worry,
your game.
buddy. That won't help here. Because, you see, changing the difficulty just modifies enemies' stats. And that is not a cause for concern here. It's the design of this terrible, terrible minigame and its god-awful controls. Also, it's weird hitboxes, which the hitboxes on the ring are definitely like, you don't have to go inside of the ring. They're a little bigger than that. But that's kind of bad in its own way, too, because it's like, oh, hey, it makes me think I have a little bit more leeway than I actually do for a lot of these. And yeah, in a case like that where I just can't make a fucking curve. Or give this like a hard turn button, sort of like the one of the stars in Kirby Superstar. I forget which one. It's like you have to press the charge button in order to be able to turn with it, and then it just slams straight into the ground. Kirby Superstar. Kirby Air Ride, pardon me. Kirby Air Ride, what a strange game that one is. Year-old record here at least. Fuck, we're close. Oh boy. We almost didn't have enough time. But we managed to do it. Game. Fuck you. Oh, we unlocked the new
Your status on
location to
Red
do
Zone now allows
things.
you to access planet Serathos.
Yay.
It's time to hop into the Landstalker. Take out as many enemies as you can.
Anyway, this level is exactly what you would expect. Kill as much stuff as you can in the Landstalker in a limited period of time.
I wonder if the Landstalker's stick or auto.
Oh, you think? I was gonna say, do you think that that's even a thing in this
At any time to repair vehicle damage.
universe, buddy? Stick shift transmission still.
This guy's gonna sell a lot of commercial time, Juanita. Let's just pray we don't have any more wardrobe malfunctions.
Oh, I get it, because that was topical in, like, 2005. You get it, guys? Someone ripped off Janet Jackson's top and she showed her breasts to people during the Super Bowl. And she was the one who got in trouble. It may have been a planned thing. I'm not 100% confident of that. So, admittedly, keep in mind that this is me saying things when I don't know a whole lot. Past the fact that, like, it really seemed like a little bit of some BS was going on
to put them onto different weapons. Select a weapon, scroll down to the Alpha upgrade, and press X to enter the Alpha modification menu. Once you have purchased a new Omega mod, it can be equipped if your weapon supports it. Remember, some weapons are not compatible with certain Omega mods. Multiple Alpha mods of the same type can be equipped on the same weapon.
Thanks, buddy. All right, so we got the Hollow Shield. The mechanic of this thing leveling up, I think, is just it absorbing shots, at least early on. It might be able to, like, damage things that walk up to it or something. Okay, yeah, it's applying an acid effect on enemies when they walk up to it.
Ratchet, command your bots to place their explosives on each tower. When all the explosives are placed, they will detonate.
So that's kind of cool.
Run, Ratchet, run!
I know that the main way of the main use that I have for it is eventually just getting the lightning mod for it. Which, yeah, the shock mod is kind of like the top tier of a lot of these for most of the time. Just because the ability to hit multiple enemies at once is extremely potent. Because the amount of times that you're fighting singular units is pretty rare. Similarly, that is why the napalm mod is pretty good. As you can see, only our explosive weapons can take it, but it scatters around some magma for enemies to go walk into and die horribly in.
Our viewers could feel that one in Bogon, Juanita.
Which is always fun. Also, I did like that line just for the purposes of, like, the amount of lore. This series has so much lore to it, and yet the stories are just like, it's just not there. It's not doing it for me. Alright, one more monument to go. You can tell these dudes are just coming out in massive, massive force. This is a challenge I remember usually having to play through a couple times just to, like, get either good spawns / land good hits, or just to farm up enough EXP from it. Because, yeah, you can see the amount of enemies that we've got here are quite many, to put it mildly and succinctly. having a bit of a time. Ow! Oh, man. It looked for a second like I had 1 HP left, but I clearly did not. Resupply. Up. Oh, nice. Level 4 magma cannon. We're really leveling that thing up pretty fast, which is good. At least one of our weapons is going to be decent at this rate. Meanwhile, everything else is just like ammunition. What's that? Back into the hole. And some hollow shields. Try to gain some experience on that, but I don't necessarily Oh, they make a sound when they're timing out. I didn't even notice that. During a regular playthrough, weapon levels cap out at 10. Meanwhile, once you hit challenge mode, I'm pretty sure that you can buy the mega upgrade and it lets them go to 99 or something like that. I think it's 99. It's quite high regardless.
Oh, come on! Will somebody just kill this little runt already?
Not today, Stan. By Stan, I mean Satan.
Challenges can be completed in any order once they are unlocked.
All right, we have finished Catacrom 4, so now we move on to Serathos. Should probably take a look at that like extras menu and see if we can buy anything with our stars, which is just going to be skins, but still.
I attack you with a spider tank, power level 5. I defend with level 6 lawn ninjas. Sucker, you fell right into my trap. You're exterminated. Go reactor, slap me some skin.
He just murdered 2 children for an advertisement.
That's right, kids. Exterminator trading cards are here. There's Reactor, Shell Shock, the Eviscerator, and your favorite exterminator, Ace Hardlight. Collect them all and exterminate your friends today.
Man, the Ratchet and Clank universe is really fucked up, huh?
Welcome back, Dread Zone fans. Have we got a show for you? On today's episode, Team Darkstar has been dropped onto the hellish alien world of Seraphos. Their ultimate goal, destroy a monstrous alien creature known as the King Leviathan. And take it from me, people, monstrous is putting it nicely.
All right. Grab our money. Oh yeah, we're not even gonna think about the weapon for now. The Hunter Mine Launcher is pretty nice, but the shock mod. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Take some time to configure your weapon mods. Proper use of your mods will greatly improve the firepower of your weapons.
Acid mod, never fucking heard of her.
There is a combat arena up ahead. That is your first objective. Be careful. The outside is heavily guarded.
Bad feeling about this.
Heavily guarded by the exact same enemies we've seen before. Oh, there's this new scorpion looking dude. The scorpion that shoots shots out of its tail, just like every scorpion in every video game ever. Because, you know, scorpions aren't messed up enough, right? Gotta give them ranged attacks. Honestly, you guys are doing too much work. I actually kind of want them to let me get some experience on my holo shields here.
Look, his bots are down. He's gonna die.
No way. That's not gonna happen. Oh man, that's farming up good EXP though. Like, just letting it take damage. Go back to the laser. That's better. All right, we get a little bit more time on those things. Yeah, I know, game. I know I can resurrect my bots. Oh, you don't recover ammunition when you level up your weapons. Whatever I said before, I was fucking wrong. It's kind of a tragedy. Also, it looks like your bots just revive on a timer. Well, that means the game's kind of annoyed at me for grinding up experience like this. Well, you know what, game? You know what I say? Get over it. Well, that's a pretty good EXP grind. I'll take it. Might be a minute before I can really do it on the same level, but till then, yeah.
Folks, what is this sneaky Lombax doing behind the arena? This could be nothing. It's nothing. He's getting ammo. Well, they got the door open. Now, let's find out what's waiting for them on the other side.
About the same thing as usual, really. Ow! Ow! That hurts! That's over 10 damage a hit. That's gross. It's incredibly nasty, game.
Let me out! I'll tear him apart.
Yeah, that's 11 per hit. That is significant. But hey, I'll take the opportunity for a little bit more EXP grind on these things. Because later on, it's not going to be a very easy thing to do. And there is going to be a time when we really want to have these maxed out. That time's quite a bit later, but you know what? Why not do this now, right? If the game's just giving it to me for free, may as well. I think we're gonna get to V4. Yeah, there we go. Heck yeah, all the way up to V4. Yes, I know I can revive my bots by hitting down. It's taking a second to adjust. What am I doing? I don't have a box for this game. Gotten so used to the concept that I'm just like, yeah, let me just do a quick butt stomp here. Because surely that will work. About the super pinball. Nice of the game to not rotate my weapons, by the way, after I ran out and I was trying to hit triangle, but it didn't switch over, so.
Boss, when this is all over.
Yes, we're doing this every time I fail, but no, I'm not failing on purpose, by the way. I do want to make that much clear. I am just genuinely kind of screwing it up a little bit. That's one of them.
Run, Ratchet, run!
Yes, I know I can revive my robot. I don't care. I'm trying to find this thing. Hey, V5. All right. Only a few more versions to go before we max out. Which I don't know if we're gonna, screw this up enough times for that to be a thing, but we'll find out. Oh, hey, the one bot timed back in. Yep, it's been dead for long enough. Well. And if the little scrublets walk into the thing and get electrocuted, that's good too. Nice. Nice. Keep doing this. So I am going to take a moment here. We're going to go into that extras menu. Skins. And yeah, you see that we can buy a couple of different skins with our stars and stuff. Turn into a shark man if we want. I think there's a way to... Yeah, HUD color. Alright, so we can flop through some different HUD colors, which is great, because I want something where I can see the EXP bar color a little better. That default dark red is a little too dark on my screen to see when it's, like, not a whole lot. So that way I can look at stuff like this and I can be like, oh yeah, let's see just how utterly tedious this is. Which I know that this is, like, probably one of the worst things that I've subjected this stream to in terms of just goofing off grinding. But trust me, it's better that we do this now than later. Shielding. Useless.
Yes, sir. Hacking was my specialty at the academy.
That area should be secure. Let's go around the back.
Sell a couple more. You sell the sizzle, and Ratchet is hot.
Start a couple more enemies, pick up some more ammunition and stuff. Oh, come on. The number of explosions isn't quite high enough for that. Things that are explosion-alike? Sure. Hey, is that a big crowd of dudes inside the thing waiting for us? Sure looks like it is. Sonic Battle, yeah. Oh, Sonic Battle. It's a game where you battle Sonics. It's not quite a kill, I think, but listen. It sounds funny. That's why I said it. Not a wrong description, fair enough.
Next. Oh, I love this part.
7 minutes, 13 seconds to complete that. Well.
Ooh, just look at that putrid, festering slime hole. Oh, wow, I can smell it from up here. Yee, yee. Ratchet's not gonna make it out of here on foot. He'll have to commandeer the puma on the far side of the swamp.
Puma, huh? I want to take a look at what those skill points got were. Complete any wow, we managed to do that one without taking damage that run. Nice. 6 or wild because it's the case. Well. Theirs are out. I was like, fuck. Explained it.
Wow, that was a close one. One false move and those alien suckers will be eating your head for lunch.
My mother used to serve Lombax brains for breakfast with eggs and salsa. Muy bueno.
Yikes! Remind me never to eat at your house.
Right, so provided that we're actually getting bullets crammed into these things, this turret should actually help us out gaining a lot of experience with the holo shields. Of course, part of the problem here is that they keep targeting the bots. Which means that the consistency is in the toilet. In the toilet. Nice. Level 7. What's that? Yeah, you can take care of those dudes if you want, buddy. Turret, can you go back to shooting at me, please? I'm right here, damn it. Let's keep walking forward. I gotta make sure that it's actually getting shot at. So by reducing the size of the arc that it can, like, miss at. Yeah, listen. Am I wrong? Well, that's slightly unfortunate, but I guess maybe they just couldn't figure out how to do that. Couldn't get the right voice or something, I don't know. Seems like the sort of thing that, like, getting exactly what you want there could be pretty tough, so... I do not necessarily blame them. Yeah, exactly, and... Alright. So wait, no, we need something stronger to deal with the turret, which is kind of funny. It's like, oh hey, yeah. The thing that's based on the mini nuke. You can't... Don't do enough damage to that to deal with this turret. For smaller enemies, that's fine. Go back to the shop and just fly. Don't worry, I'm not good. I mean, I guess that means I could have just kept going back and resupplying on our holo shields until we hit 10, huh? Wow. Good thing I went right over that ridge and immediately whipped hilariously. Well, hilarious is not the term I was necessarily looking for, but you know what I'm saying. It's another good reason why the Magma mod is great is because of the fact that if you miss, it's not a complete loss. Also, shoutouts to having one of our robot buddies have just the glob of lava stuck to him.
Won't keep ticking.
Yeah, I do remember that Oda was actually overseeing it, which, you know, it's always fun to see how that sort of thing gets responses out of people, because
I cannot bear to look.
Oh, please, Clank. I know how to do shit. Come on. Is yeah, it's always fun to see the people who are being weird and how much they're complaining about something. But it's like, oh, actually, by the way, the original creator signed off on this interpretation. That's not the word I'm looking for. But you know what I'm saying. That, you know, oh, the original creator signed off on it, by the way.
Run, Ratchet, run!
Because, yeah, I definitely remember a lot of people were not completely pleased with it, but I think that a large part of that is just like, oh, well, live-action version of an anime, and the overall feelings about the Netflix Cowboy Bebop were a little bit mixed. Unfortunately, I think that a lot of that mixed feelings were enhanced by some, let's be very let's sort of not be completely we'll say it was that some of that mixed reaction came from bad actors. We'll put it that way. Is how I'm going to try to obfuscate the fact that I'm trying to say that it was a lot of the typical people who are like, oh, well, look at Netflix trying to go woke with Cowboy Bebop. Meanwhile, me looking at the fact that it's a... You guys do know that that wasn't by a white person to begin with, right? And that those racial dynamics are significantly different in Japan, primarily by virtue of the fact that that is a different country. But I digress.
Just went down. Oh, too bad. It was the cute one, too.
Oh, hey, there's one of these chunk fucks over here. But yeah, there were a lot of people who were kind of just saying, oh yeah, the Netflix One Piece is gonna suck, and I'm like, guys, all you've seen is the cast list. That really makes you sound normal when you're saying that off the, right off the hop, right? Although that said, I do understand someone who would say, hey, most anime don't really translate super well into live action settings just by virtue of the fact that you can do much more in animation than you can do in live action without obvious special effects. And that would actually be true, but that's not what they were saying.
Before I start rusting up.
Anyway, how long did we take? Almost 12 minutes for that? Wow, I wonder why! Har har har.
In order to advance to the Leviathan lair, Team Darkstar must capture 3 control nodes.
Alright, so how's this thing work? Great. Oh, we got a beefy laser turret. And we got some machine guns. Alright. I'm picking up what you're laying down here. This does sort of control like a real vehicle. Not like whatever the fuck was going on with that hover bike. So yeah, if the Netflix the Netflix One Piece adaptation is good, then good. There's a lot of it to go through of that franchise because One Piece is freaking huge. Oh shit, I didn't even notice this first. That might be a bit of an issue. Oh, they updated some of the writing too. That's good. But granted, I'm sure that Oda doesn't necessarily look at his first writing as being like, oh yeah, I'm on the same level of quality when I started as nowadays. No, I'm sure that... Again, because Oda oversaw a large part of this, I'm assuming that a large part of major decisions were at least partly his ideas, so... Or at the very least that he was okay with it.
Team Darkstar only needs to capture 2 more nodes.
I wonder if this is going to be a case where I have to get all of them at once or what.
This water doesn't look too safe, sir. Get us out of here.
Let's say. Okay, yeah, it looks like we don't have to capture all 3 control points at once. So that's good. That makes my life significantly easier. Yeah, I mean, again, I need to admit that I'm not, like, the most knowledgeable about One Piece, because I think that we all kind of, I think we all knew that already, though, but certainly the little bits that I saw of Buggy were kind of creepy. Like, not the worst I've ever seen, but it's like, okay, yeah, gee, I think I understand clown fears, you know? Where I think overall the color palette of One Piece, the Netflix series, is, as you would expect, a little bit toned down if we were thinking relative to the anime. Because, well... wow, it's like real life isn't in those colors. Unless you're a poisonous frog. In which case, that's like the only thing that's those colors is you.
He's completed the 3rd stage. Tell him what he's won, Juanita.
He's won an all-expense-paid trip to the Leviathan's lair, where he will enjoy golf, tennis, fine dining, and an agonizing death as he is slowly dissolved by...
Hey, if you are a poisonous frog, why don't you post in my YouTube comments? Is that why I go, what the fuck? How is that possible? I didn't know that the poisonous frogs learned how to use keyboards. If you're a regular frog that is not poisonous, though... I don't know where I'm going with this bit. I may be losing my mind. Yeah, I suspect that some of the characters and their abilities are going to be a little bit rough, and or the special effects department is going to be working several mandatory overtimes. Because One Piece is one of those series that does a lot of the, like, big out there kind of superpowers and stuff.
Happy hunting.
I am breathless with anticipation.
Sure you're not just breathless because you get to sit up here next to me?
No, but that does explain why I'm feeling nauseous.
Ouch! Those are some powerful lasers.
Boss, when this is all over, I'd like to meet again.
Hack multiple orbs. Let's try not to get the fuck shot out of us. It seems like something that would help quite a bit. Yikes.
Oh, I can't look. Is he still alive?
Oh, double yikes. Right in the toe. From a thing that was just outside of my periphery.
Come on, I need to blow something.
No, bad news, you're on Echo Ray, dude. Just keep drawing their aggro for me. Nice.
Much too dangerous to be set free. He must be destroyed.
Wow. Made him even more of a scumbag. Some level, I'm pretty impressed. We're out of shots. Ooh. That was almost quite the problem. No, but I think the shield launcher reflects shots or something. Or do they not gain any upgrades from being max leveled? Oh, really? I thought it was going to stop then. Dang it. Rough. Alright. Everybody go.
Oh, this guy should have his own fitness machine, his own shoes, his own fat-burning barbecue.
Oh, I see. He's saying that burning barbecue, right? Like George Foreman. Yeah, okay. A reference that I'm sure is still. I don't know if the George Foreman title is still here. Oh, really? I got hit by the laser twice. That's the worst I've had with that one attack.
Explosions are pretty. Run, Ratchet, run!
There we go. We cleaned up all the weaker enemies. Now time to just focus the boss. Enough of the laser attack, buddy. Fuck. 11 damage. And I had no depth perception there. Oops. That's my fault. Those lasers are just some of the worst sometimes.
If you're having a hard time or need a better workout, you can adjust the game's difficulty level whenever you load your game.
Boss, do you read Chaucer?
Wait, does Geoffrey Chaucer exist in the universe? Ratchet and Clank? They really just throw these references out there and it's like, well, now you gotta deal with that on some level. Okay, we're just gonna throw one of these down. That to support us while we're this.
One thing about Ratchet, you give him any lip and he'll feed you a lead sandwich. You better believe that, Juanita.
Oh, didn't expect the laser. Laser is like all it's doing now. There we go. We finally managed to do it. We get the cable launcher to let us do certain things through here.
Ratchet,
Sorry,
if you
I
want to
won't
gain
explain
more
it.
experience or earn more bolts, you can return to any challenge you have already completed. I have checked your rankings, Ratchet. You have earned enough dread points to advance to planet Kronos.
Oh boy, I really am just so glad that at the start of the list here we've got a hover bike section. Cool. Hover bike and land stalker, and that's our lot here. Great.
Time for an adrenaline-charged hover bike race. Ratchet's racing to beat the clock. Each checkpoint he passes earns him a few extra seconds. Gentlemen, start your engines.
This is one where one of the main risks to you is your health meter, if I recall correctly. Although also we do still have to deal with time, the controls, and of course the fact that we're spending a lot of our time near the edge of the cliff. The entire that part of the race. So why is it called a race? We're the only competitor. We're only racing the clock. It's more of a course in that case, I suppose. I wanted to run into the thing and run out of health first. Dang. Fuck. That was just bad play on my part. Wow. That's really bad play. How am I so bad at video games? Well, you see. I like the last one just over a mud hole.
I wasn't expecting that outcome. Ratchet has moved up in the rank.
Kind of funny. Hooray!
Red Zone has unleashed an angry pack of Leviathans for Team Darkstar to battle. They'll have to destroy them all before time runs out.
It killed it. Kill the angry scorpions. In the time allotted. Okay. Keep them all on my radar, and this will be dirt simple. If not, I guess I may have to do this multiple times.
I wonder if the Landstalkers stick or auto. Juanita, if Ratchet can pull this one out, I will shave this gorgeous head of hair.
Right. Like that rug is really attached to your head.
Excuse me, Miss Smarty Pants. This is not a wig. Here, take a great pull. Here. Now tell me that doesn't feel natural.
Nice. It's amazing what they can do with hair plugs these days.
You know, now that you mentioned the sticker auto thing, I'm actually like trying to think if I know anything about tank transmissions. Because surely this thing would be kind of similar to a tank of some variety. Or so you would think. God, did my mic volume drop horribly? That's weird. Because I'm not seeing it go as high as it was before. Then again, part of that could just be that we're in this fucking thing, which is super noisy. Seemed a little bit different from what I was normally doing, that's all. I was looking at that at some point, and I just forgot what I was going to do with any of it. Okay, so we're this is just gonna be a just tight time, because really in terms of dealing with this, lowering the difficulty would help us significantly, just because these things would be significantly less durable. Be able to kill them faster. It's not like we have to learn a good route for this, really. I know what you're thinking, but also it's like that's all there is to it. And I don't know why I'm saying that like it's different or anything, because, yeah. What I mean to say is that there's no amount of grinding that will help us. Ultimately. Because, yeah, technically on the higher level stuff for non-vehicle sections, we could just grind our way to being able to easily do it. But in this case, there's no level grinding to be had here. I mean, I suppose technically a luckily timed nanotech level and burst could do it. But that's not going to heal the Landstalker, first of all, for a case like this where I'm just absolutely getting my shit kicked in because I've been paying great attention to where any of these dudes are. And as I said before, it appears that routing is not an issue. Just by virtue of the fact that, like, they're all in the same... We would have had that if we hadn't gotten... If we hadn't just been, like, getting ourselves, you know, eaten alive for pure damage... We could have gotten that, because, as I said, routing is not a thing with this. So this one, I guess, is actually pretty easy. It's just that I suck. Which we all kind of knew already, but... I'm not really skilled at this, and to be fair, I'm also saying that in the sense of, like, I'm not confident you can be skilled with this, because this thing is not good either. Also, because of the amount of explosion sounds and, you know, machine gun sounds, it's very hard to hear the audio cue for the mortars being fully charged. Which means that I'm probably really losing out on a lot of my, like, time efficiency for that. So, you know, I'm getting a DPS loss. Because I can't hear the sound cues.
Have you ever seen the Diablo in the pale moonlight? I have, and it's fantastic!
Incidentally, I do want to say that I feel that there's something very funny about applying the phrase DPS loss and similar concepts from, like, you know, competitive games to stuff that is extremely casual and like this. Especially if it would be not entirely appropriate for the type of game. Like, yeah, DPS loss would really be a thing here, but it's like, why would you think about it that way, right? Although again, I guess this did have multiplayer. See, it only took us 3 tries to do that. The first time it was to find out, hey, yeah, no need to route. Second time, it's because I was an idiot. Speedrun. You stop that. Speedrun. Imagine speedrunning this game. Does it count as an any percent speedrun if it's how fast can you turn the... Does it count as an any percent speedrun if it's how fast can you turn the console off?
Dreadzone's
There we go.
Extermination of the Day award goes to Shellshock for his 360 tomahawk finishing move on Plutonium Jones.
It was a beauty, Dallas, and it marks Shellshock's 3rd extermination of the season.
At 4th, actually, the Omega Twins count as 2.
Good point. And we're now
3.5.
Shellshock for comments. Shellshock?
Those Omega Twins went down like wee little girly men.
Oh, I get it. It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation.
Teenage girl.
Yeah, ironic. I want you Peter, are you wearing Ace Hardlight underwear?
And now for a heartwarming story in entertainment news.
I stubbed my
Gears
toe.
has made a remarkable recovery after a near-death experience last year when she was attacked by 2 psychotic fans.
Ah, poor girl. You know, you just hate to see that kind of senseless violence.
It's appalling, Dallas.
Oh, I get it. They're still making fun of Britney Spears.
I'm sure we all would, Juanita. And you may just get your wish because those very evildoers are about to come face to face with the mighty Shell Shock. Catch it all live on Dread Zone.
That robot is smoking a cigar, by the way, which is very, very goofy. Although I guess, you know, no worry of lung cancer, right? If I was a robot, I'd smoke 2 cigars. You know, specifically to dunk on this dude.
We're live tonight from the planet
I mean-
of Kronos, where Commander Shell Shock and his army have taken over the city and don't like visitors. Ratchet will fight to keep Team Darkstar alive, while Clink tries not to get him lost. What? Clink? Clank? Oh, Clank, that's what I said. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter, because Team Darkstar is about to become Team Deadstar. Oh, will they survive long enough to enter
Oh,
the
good
foreboding
one.
Dark
Her.
Cathedral? If so, Shell Shock will be there to finish them off for good. Place your bets, everybody, because we're going straight to the action.
The cathedral is completely locked down, but I have found...
Oh boy, a fusion rifle. Oh, hey, the freeze mod. That's actually quite good. Negative 253 degree. What kind of degrees is this? Thin layer of liquid hydrogen, you say. I want to take a quick. I'm not Googling to see if it adds up. Shut up. That's totally what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, negative 253 degrees, and hydrogen boils at just over negative 253. So, okay, you know what? All right. Why'd I just do that, actually?
The witness.
All right. So, we got a sniper rifle. That's a tragedy. We also got a mine gun, and that is significantly less of a tragedy.
Two giant spotlights lie dormant nearby. If you activate them, their beams will trigger a solar sensor on the temple and unlock
I
the door.
believe
According
the
to
Hunter
my
Mine
calculations,
Launcher can
the
actually
spotlights are in separate
block
sections
enemy
of the city.
shots from the front a
Good
little bit
luck.
just by having it out. I wouldn't recommend using this as a serious strategy, but I believe you can do it. You can also I also appreciate the fact that you can just body slam your enemies with it, basically, and it will pop the mine instantly.
Run, Ratchet, run!
That is decently intelligent in its execution. Also, yeah, we got turrets because for some reason every Ratchet and Clank game has these, despite the fact that they're conceptually unenjoyable. Like just on a higher level, they're bad.
Fusion rifles are a good long-range weapon which can be zoomed in to accurately shoot enemies from far away.
Yeah, I know, Clank, but listen. Sniping in this game is even less practical than in any other Ratchet and Clank game, so, you know, fucking butt out, buddy. I appreciate you're trying to help, but also butt out. Considering the one cutscene mentioned that there are actually, like, gladiator teams, why won't they let me have Clank so that way I can have my hover pack and stuff? To help me get out of jams a little better. I mean, I understand why in-universe, but out-of-universe? Like, why not make the game more fun by giving you movement options? Oh, nice! That was fast! It's extremely fast, even. Yeah, I know. Fun video games. What the hell is wrong with me? Ah.
Command line interface is bugging. I pull my armor up way too high. And the oil I use in my servos getting the gas.
Yeah, you hate sand, do you? I don't know what you said. Imagine Insomniac just being like, hey, yeah, let's make a game and let's make it fun. I definitely remember some parts of the Spyro the Dragon games kind of sucking. Like, people have an affection for them that I do understand, but there were definitely some moments in those games that were like, wow, this is kind of getting very close to ruining that. Like collecting those dragon eggs in Spyro 1. Those were often just absolute garbage to deal with. Money. All right, gaining a level for this thing already. See, at the very least, it is actually quite good as just a single shot, you know, a sort of a nuke. A mini nuke, you could say.
Folks, I hope everybody's pee-pee because we're not breaking for commercial anytime
Alright, drop
soon.
all these dudes out here.
And that Lombax is terminating with extreme prejudice. It's a good thing we're out of range, Juanita. We are out of range, aren't we?
You'll find out sooner rather than later. Ah! I didn't see those guys. I'm going back to go and get ammunition again, just because I am mowing through a lot of it. And I'm going to need as much as I can handle. How much is it? Only 60k, that's not bad. Well, we're kind of doing like a reverse vacuum cleaner here in terms of our bullet usage. I'm also hearing a couple of them, like, expel spent cartridges onto the ground. Which reminds me that earlier I was playing Crab Champions with a friend. And noticing that the flamethrower expels cartridges. Now that they've added the flamethrower and a couple other things in that game. And we were just having a bit of a laugh about that because that's really dumb. A flamethrower would have a tank of gas. But then again, that's also a game where you have to reload a magic wand, so okay. Crab Champions is extremely silly. Which, good. I'm glad that Noise Storm was having a lot of fun. Making a Crab Rave fan game. For himself, yeah. Nobody else to do it, I guess. Nobody else thought, hey, yeah, we need to turn this into like a horde shooter. And to be fair, I understand why nobody else would think of that, but it did turn out to be very funny, so. Oh, we're out of Viper bullets already. Dang it. Get him out of there already. Sheesh. I am a bad shot.
Jump onto the grind rail to traverse this gap.
Ah, yes. Well advised hint there. Just jump on the grind rail.
Interesting fact, folks. Dread Zone started out with 2 guys fighting over a breakfast burrito, and the rest is history.
You know, just jump, stupid. All right, and that opens the first lock on the cathedral. Oh, I see. They're operated by spotlights. Could we just, like, use a flashlight or something? Probably not. Oh, do we gotta fight him already? Wow. Any reason to buy ammunition? No, we're fully stocked. All right. Cable.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one, the only, Shell Shock!
Come on, little furry man. Time to die.
I like how I decided to spell his accent phonetically in a few of the lines. Thanks, guys. Like I didn't already get that he was a, what's his name? Parody. Arnold Schwarzenegger, there we go. I said it earlier, too. Which is the part that makes it more embarrassing. It's like, oh, you already said it, dumbass. Also, this is literally just one of the NPCs from Ratchet & Clank 1 in different armor and scaled up. Like, obviously different attacks, but this is just the guy who was the foreman at the lumber camp in Eudora.
Oh man, even I felt that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but of course he would look mostly the same. He is still the same character. This is somebody completely different. All right. We're clearly not done with that guy yet, but we did a number on him.
Team Darkstar must now traverse a grind rail suspended hundreds of feet above the water. Is that even safe? Of course it's not. This is Dread Zone, baby!
Oh boy, a grind rail. Hopefully this is not too tedious a thing to deal with. I'm sure it's going to be painful, but Wait, in this one you actually get to like use your weapons and stuff on the grind rail.
My map shows that this is an excellent spot to use the Hollow Shield launcher.
I mean, I could do that. And it would actually be a really good place to do it. It's not going to.
Don't forget to order the Dread Zone home game.
Jump onto the grind rail to traverse this gap.
Careful of the rings.
You can switch rails by jumping towards a
Okay,
nearby
I thought
rail.
I actually had to go this way the first time, that's all. Oh, well, it was worth it anyway. There's a orb there. Well, yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 grinding.
I think I saw this on the galaxy's most painful home movies. I love it when they miss the jump and smash their crotches on the railing. So wacky.
Remember in Sonic Adventure 2 where you would try to change a rail and you would just jump off instead? Like all the fucking time. Ooh. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. I hope I can use my other guns. I'm pretty sure I can. Oh, I thought for a second I could afford that. No. It was just some graphical flunkiness, that's all. Nice, 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 nice. Up to level 4. That seems like a pretty good place to switch over to something else, really. Something that I can actually DPS with. I swear that thing is going to be useful eventually.
Oh, this is more fun than a busload of cheerleaders.
I just don't know when eventually is.
Jump onto the grind rail to traverse this gap.
Oh god, I really am stuck to just the dual Vipers here. I played part of Heroes. I didn't finish it. But I had Heroes on the GameCube. And I played up to the Haunted Mansion levels as Team Chaotix. And I played not as far with Team Sonic and Team Dark. Actually, wait, no, I think I got past those with Team Chaotix.
Oh dear, I've gone cross-eyed.
Yeah, so I don't remember them very well. But yes, I did do some of those. Because keep in mind that I had that when it came out. And for some reason, I sold it many years later. I shouldn't have done that. I don't sell my video games anymore. That's not going to be that's not a thing that's going to happen in future. And yeah, I don't remember how they were, but
The action's heating up as Team Darkstar lights up the spotlights that will unlock the Dark Cathedral of Kronos. A treacherous path lies ahead as Dread Zone's deadliest warriors will be waiting to
I feel like I don't remember as much rail switching in that in overall
Ratchet,
either.
There is a magnetic lift up ahead. It will take you
Oh yeah, let's just tank our bank account.
up the road that leads to the next stadium.
Nice. Just immediately leveling up that magma cannon as soon as we start the level. Why don't we... Well, actually, I like all those. I'm going to put the ice mod on this thing. I don't know if that's necessarily a smart idea, but it looks like basically it makes me think that I'll get a better like sort of kill threshold because they'll freeze, they'll fall, and they'll die. At least that's how it goes in my head.
Folks, just a reminder, tomorrow is Kick Your Best Friend in the Pants Day. Free popcorn for everyone who participates. Our viewers could feel that one in Bogon, Juanita.
I do like keeping my lightning mod on the shotgun because, again, area of effect buff, basically, combined with an AoE weapon to begin with. Seems like a good combo to me. Yeah, look at how slowed down that dude was. Okay, so the freeze mod, I don't know if it's necessarily the best choice for the fusion rifle, but it seems like it's actually doing some work, so okay. That's a start. Six. Oh, that guy's got the turret. Turret that's making magic noises. Very funny game. The turret, not the dying. That's just.
Come on, I need to blow something up.
That's what we got. We got mini dudes here.
You know, sometimes I think I should have taken that job on Annihilation Nation. They've got a great dental plan.
Dental plan! Lisa needs braces! Dental plan! Lisa needs braces! I'm losing my mind more than the guy who's thinking about it.
Oh, come on! Will somebody just kill this little runt already?
No can do, Slurms. Also, I gotta give the game credit for this. They have finally changed up some of the sound effects. Like, some of the default sound effects have been with us since Ratchet and Clank 1, and now, 4 games into the series, they're finally changing some of them. Check that dude. This thing out. Yes. Right. Damn. They got me. Unfortunate.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
All right. restock. And yeah, I'm turning that off. That's not that useful.
Run, Ratchet, run! Team Darkstar simply won't give up.
Clean up, guys. Yeah, I guess if the hunter mines go for the main ship and they just keep hitting everything else in the area, that's fine. Also nice inside the lava cam. Good visual. Oh no, for a second I guess I misread that. Thought it said that I had 0 bullets left for the hunter mine launcher. Yes, I did say bullets for the mine launcher. Listen. But that was incorrect. It was actually 06. I just apparently can't tell the difference between numbers anymore. And here come the heavies. I don't remember what these guys are called, like beats or something. I don't know. Jerks seems like a good name for them. Yeah, they're kind of. I think I slowed down in my circle strafing there. Oh well.
This is all.
Wondered what's in the special sauce?
It's a weird thing to say. Here, resupply. Yeah, I'm doing it every time just to make sure that I'm ready for... There's a lot of big stuff in this level.
Let's just pray we don't have any more wardrobe malfunctions.
I think we got shot by the turret, which that doesn't seem right. Way far away. Either way.
Come on, I need to blow something up.
start with yourself. You guys really contributing to this, alright?
They say war is hell, Juanita, but where does that leave Dreadzone, huh?
Back up here. Alright. Finally accept an upgrade. Again, really wish it gave our ammunition back, but been over that before, I think.
Is clearly much too dangerous to be set free. He must be destroyed.
They're getting the turret early, I swear. This shit seems like, yeah, they're going straight for the turret. They haven't been doing that before. It's clearly causing a bit of an issue.
Ratchet was a tough cookie. What kind of cookie would he be? I'm gonna go with Snickerdoodle. Ratchet, now going out in the proverbial blaze of glory.
Oh yeah, responding to me getting hit like a year later. Good work, dude. That's why they pay you the big bucks. Looks like the coast is clear. Oh yeah, dropship on top of us, right. It's been a minute since I've been over here because the patterns have been unexpected to say the least. Ooh. 3, there we go. Nice. Fuck, 1 HP. It's not great. No kidding. But... wow, I got shot by something that I just walked sideways into the bullets. Oops. That's real embarrassing.
If you're having a hard time or need a better workout, you can adjust the game's difficulty level whenever you load your game.
I think explosions are pretty. Will the person driving a mint green Man Ray 5 please report to security? You're parked in my space.
Alright, yeah, the sniper controls, the fusion rifle controls, you gotta use the right stick to aim it. If you use the left stick, that's only for the zoom. I think that's a little bit bothersome. A little bit on the dumb side. Swing, it's a swing. Three. That up. Throw out the Ravager. Give us a bit of a chance here. Really, anything I need. That's my chance. There we go. Finally done with that mission. That was a disaster. I think we've got one last level here.
Whoever said getting into that cathedral was easy? I did? Well, that was then and this is now, huh? Team Darkstar will have to fight their way through a series of increasingly deadly arenas. Bet they didn't see that coming.
Oh, hey, all of our ammunition is full. All right. Cool. That'll make life slightly less stressful.
You know what they say about these Omega Series warbots. Takes a lickin', keeps on kicking butt.
Oh, man. Deja vu. Didn't we already scrap this guy?
Initiate annihilation program.
As you know, Shellshock's brain was destroyed by a cruise missile in the Obani Moon War. His brain was later replaced with an AI chip taken from a coffee machine. As a result, he is totally impervious to pain.
But I understand he makes a fantastic cappuccino.
You can use any heating pretty much any piece of metal as a heating element, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But that's it. We still got more to go. Okay. Cool.
Team Darkstar is on the final stretch. This road leads right to the gates of the Dark Cathedral of Kronos, but it's chock full of twists, turns, and baddies that'll make your mother weep. Let's go to the action.
This is gonna
Ratchet,
be real
your
fun.
path to the cathedral is blocked. I suggest using a grind rail as an alternate way in.
I'm sure that's easier said than done, right? Oh, nice. Another few partial level. Magma Cannon. Get in there with the EMP.
What I want to know is how Ratchet uses the bathroom in that suit.
Pump that thing full of shotgun blasts. Good. That what you gotta do.
I guess this is a bad time to mention that I'm afraid of heights.
Jackpot crate. Yeah, there we go. Well, not completely free, because there is a bit of a welcoming card here, but there's a little bit of extra cash. I'll take it. Get everything back. And it's back to the grind rail for us.
Looks like this is our only option, sir.
On we go.
Hold on to your youngest, folks. Ratchet's out for blood.
Might be a good spot for a grind, Cable Boss.
It's already up, dude. Come on. Don't be silly. Or be silly, I guess, but not that kind of silly. Oh, did I did. Bullet. I failed to jump out of the way. That's what it was. I thought I jumped into the bullet. Now, that's always like the most embarrassing thing is when you dodge into an attack. Fuck. Oh, damn it. That's my fault. I had the camera turned in a bad direction.
Let me at him! Let me at him! I'll tear him apart!
Yeah, that was just... I don't know how to drop off of a ledge that you're hanging on, so I was kind of locked into a loop there. Buddy, don't fucking sense it. Not see you throwing the grenade decently on your own.
Juanita.
It looked like the shield didn't come back, but obviously it powered itself back on. Alright. That done, we should now be able to...
Well, I guess this is a bad time to mention that I'm afraid of heights.
We need to get across that gap, sir! Permission to deploy a grind rail!
This is what they mean by gratuitous violence, Juanita. I'm gonna call my kids and tell them to stop watching just as soon as I have kids.
Keep doing Alright. Here with full health this time, so it should be a little bit more doable. Hopefully. Ow! You... Okay, if I had gotten killed from that, I would have been very, very upset. Grind rail, yes. Looks like our exit is over there, but means there's some shit for us to explore first. Hey, give us a little bit of free cash. Of course it might not, but take a look anyway. All right. So after that mess, I think this is just the... Yeah, this is just fight shell shock, and then that's the
Team
last thing.
Darkstar has made it inside the Dark Cathedral of Kronos. It's cold, it's dank, it's scary, it's just like my ex-wife. Take a good long last look at Team Darkstar, folks, because shell shock is about to plaster them all over these cathedral walls.
Oh, buddy, nice joke about your ex-wife. I'm sure you've ever been married.
Get quiet. Terminating with extreme prejudice.
Did you know that Shell Shock was recently named the sexiest robot alive by Vox magazine?
Run, Ratchet, run!
Yeah, there's these things that generate enemies. I forgot about these entirely. Alright. Right, we got...
Ratchet's got this match on
Upgrade
ice,
room
ladies
here.
and gentlemen. The juice is cold, and the generic brand X gelatin is definitely jiggling.
I call this one my dishonorable discharge.
Going back for more ammunition, because yeah, I'd like to be able to hit shell shock with the bigger weapons as much as possible. Switch to the dual Vipers for dealing with any of the groundlings for the time being. Until we inevitably feel like, oh hey, that's not doing enough damage.
Initiate annihilation program.
Oh, you're back already. Alright, dude. Well,
I call this one my dishonorable discharge. Target acquired. Terminating with extreme prejudice.
die already. Oh, he won't. Now without a little bit more encouragement. Yeah, but it isn't, not for me. You know what? At this point, this is just a fight. I'm just going in there with what I've got. I could go back for more fusion rifle bullets, but I don't think I need to. Yeah, especially when we get that much.
I call this one my dishonorable discharge. Target acquired. Terminating with extreme prejudice.
Yeah, buddy, you running out of lines there? We got him. He did fairly stock animation for this series, I think. Hooray! And we got the charge boots. Thank goodness. Those are significantly more usable.
Look at those idiots cheering! 6 million bolts of hardware down the drain, and those ingrates are celebrating like I won the freaking lottery!
That's nothing, dude. Come on.
I put up with these morons. Who else would watch Vox News? Temptation Asteroid? Galaxy's funniest decapitations?
Yeah.
Queer Eye for the Tyrannoid?
I get it. Seems we've underestimated our Lumbach's friend.
You got lucky. Shell Shock was too slow and too stupid to be an exterminator. He should have been retired years ago.
Well, he's retired now. Ratchet, however. He just may be useful. He's even more popular than you were back in your heroic youth. Come to think of it, he even reminds me of you.
I said he got lucky. His luck won't last forever.
Ratchet, you are now able to compete in the Battle Dome's Avenger tournament. Make sure you are ready. This will not be easy.
Hooray. Speaking of hooray, it's a hover ship thing. I'm sure this controls wonderfully.
It's time for Death from Above, as Ratchet takes on the Hover Ship Challenge. Our flyboy has a limited time to destroy every enemy in the zone. Those of you seated in the bleachers, get ready to duck and cover.
Yeah, timer. we are, it doesn't tell us. It doesn't show us the time. However, we do have to eliminate all these turrets. Oh, nice! We can actually see. Lock-ons for these things. Nice. Those missile launchers are just ripped straight out of 3 with slightly and by 3, I mean Emperors. But yeah. You knew that! This felt strange not using the correct title for just a second there, that's all. Turret to go. Use the left thumbstick. Bad idea.
You don't sell the steak, folks. You sell the
Hey, we managed to do it in one go.
Ratchet
That's
is hot.
pretty great. I'm in favor of that. Ooh, so this one should be interesting.
Ratchet, keep hacking the security orbs, or the arena walls will collapse on top of you. And watch your back. Dread Zone will send wave after wave of enemies in your direction.
Oh, that's just a normal Tuesday for me. And our dual Vipers leveled up again. Very nice. And we get ourselves an ammo mod for them finally. Just keep the walls hacked and we should be good to go.
In rare form tonight.
Dudes, and that's it. Oh no, there's a couple of green things too. Ah yes, even more enemies. Even more waves to this wave. But it wasn't much more than that. See, things are getting easier for us. We're getting stronger. Or maybe the difficulty is just not ramping up that fast. One or the other.
Challenge brings us back to the days of classic arena combat. An old-fashioned arena deathmatch, just like Mom used to make.
And all we got going here, just generic this. I mean, that's fine if so, but... feels pretty late in proceedings to be this, you know? At least on some level.
Oh man, these guys are hot.
Oh, the big guys are
Did you
pretty
feel that,
nasty.
Juanita?
So, admittedly, that could be a bit of an issue. Neat. Myself a nice burst of health. That'll make this significantly easier, although this is not necessarily super hard at this point either, so. Well, I'm sure now that I've said that, something will change. Oh wow, it's been a minute since I've had to revive bot.
I see an itty bitty turret. Boss, can I blow it up? Ready, please?
Oh, we got the mini turrets dropping now? Alright. You barely see them. Okay, now things are getting a little rough because these are actually some fairly heavy amounts of survival we gotta do in these rounds. And I jumped into a shot. Yep, that's how I expected to die eventually. One sec while I readjust here.
Hey, boss, can you reach on some?
Team Dark Star is unstoppable.
These weird robots. I plant the turrets because I barely see those things. Alright. Fuck! Fuck you, man! I swear I was going in a direction. That... Maybe not. Yeah, it wasn't.
You're falling asleep, are you?
I mean, this game, I'm probably... Actually, I am a little tired, so... viable question.
Not bad. But Ace Hardlight would have done it better.
Sure about that? It's just so long. Neat, we gotta upgrade. 1100 power. Yes, I think we got a speed upgrade for it, so that's good. Okay, yeah, sometimes it will just render the second, it will render the amount of ammo I have wrong, because for some reason they're marked 3 as 0 at first. I don't know what the deal with that is, but I dislike it immensely.
Run, Ratchet, run!
Hooray, we did it. We're gonna head back. We're gonna check and see if there's anything important we can grab here before we wrap things up.
Clank, did you see me out there against that shell shock guy? Yeah, I saw. Oh, yeah.
You worry me, Ratchet.
It's a little.
Come on, Clank. Can't I just enjoy the moment?
Do you realize how many other heroes they have killed? Here, watch this.
And now for a Vox News action update.
The new season of Dread Zone is underway and on pace to break ratings records once again. This year's contestants include the notorious mafia crime boss known as Ratchet, seen here at his Mokhtar estate.
And to think that other networks actually call him a hero.
It's truly sad, Dallas. Other notable contestants include Ratchet's ruthless robotic accomplice, Clank.
Ugh, I never did like the look of him, Juanita.
I'm just glad he's off the streets, Dallas. And lucky for us, the Vox All-Star Exterminator crew is headed once again by 5-time Grand Champion Ace Hardlight. Last season, Ace shocked the galaxy by terminating a record 13 contestants, including Captain Starshield, the Brown Ranger, and Mad Monkey McKnight.
Dread Zone's 6 trillion fans are in for some unbelievable action over the coming weeks.
They certainly are, Dallas.
The amount of shit just being made up is
I
all.
remember hearing about Ace Hardlight when I was a kid. He was this famous hero who disappeared.
That must have been someone else. Why would a hero kill other heroes for money?
Not money, Tin Man. Fun.
He's a scumbag.
I do not understand.
You traitor! Do you think this is some kind of game?
That's exactly what it is, Furball. And you're going to be the star of my highlight reel. I'll see you soon, Lombax.
Hey, Ratchet. I know you're busy with the fighting and the jumping and the hurting, but I have a new bot upgrade for you.
I mean, that sounds pretty important. Let's go have a look at what Al's got in store for us. Alright, well, we got some new weapons. Oh, where's our... Oh, yeah, shielding. There. Yep. 4 devices used. Alright, so we'll pick that up. Bogo. This will give our bots a grenade launcher. Gladly accept the extra... Any extra assistance I can get. I don't know if there's new weapons or not yet. Probably not. And even if there are, I don't have enough money for that shit. Let's take a look anyway, shall we? Okay, yeah. Ooh, wrench upgrade. Yes. That's actually pretty big. We should grab that now. Because there is some stuff that requires us to go melee. And the Arbiter is our rocket launcher for this game. Ace Hartlight gave this weapon its name after using it to settle a dispute. So isn't it supposed to be the arbitrator? Like anyone in this game universe is smart enough to figure that out.